Welcome everyone to another session of the Mastermind Book Club. Tonight we are reviewing a specific person, and to introduce this person is Charles Comer. Go ahead, Charles.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Mastermind Book Club. Tonight we have a great pioneer in American history, Sir John Templeton. Born in 1912, he was a pioneer in finance, basically mutual funds. He would pick companies that were undervalued, that even penny stocks. And he was a contrarian, which meant that he went against what people normally would sought after. Like today, everyone would be looking at Amazon or other prime stock companies, Tesla. However, John looked at things from a perspective of growth. He used common sense, which is not so common. He had great anticipation, which was taught by his entrepreneurial parents. His father was a great entrepreneur, even though he lost everything. And John took that to heart to make sure that he would never lose everything. A Yale graduate, he eventually went on to search for the possibility of why we're here. He once said that criticism is the fertilizer for growth. In other words, all that BS that comes your way is just going to make you grow stronger. Thank you.
Charles, thank you very much. Reggie Hilliard.
Yes, good evening, everyone. So what I'll speak to is John Templeton. He came from, I guess we'll call it good stock, from in terms of his parents, his mom and his pop. His father was an entrepreneur. His mom, really fed him, hard work, allowing him to be inquisitive and to really search for things and search for answers. So that's what he kind of took with him. This guy who was really about using his mind and his abilities to create his life and to create a big life, a future which was pretty astounding in all ways, or many ways that in actuality. And so, just coming from that background, that's something that we got to look at, because if you're established in that way, or if at somewhere along the way you are in the right environment, that right environment can really be the catalyst for your growth and your excellence in life. So that's something we should look at for our own selves. If we didn't start out that way, we could at some point get that way by putting ourselves in the right environments, around the right people that can help feed us so that we can become excellent in what we do.
We can become excellent at what we do. That's right. Thank you, Reggie. Appreciate that. Now, I want to let you know on 3 words about Sir John Templeton. Risk taker. He did a lot of risk, including gambling, including the stock market, real estate, winery, and et cetera, et cetera. I don't know every single thing that he did. He is a risk taker. That's one of the things that we are called to do, is to take risks. Obviously, we could lose it all, but there is a probability that we could make many times over what we invest. That's 1. 2, savings. How many people do you know have the latest sneakers, gadgets, clothing, and it still doesn't please them? I'm guilty of that. I'm certain you know of people who are guilty of that. However, cutting down on spending is a thing that Sir John Templeton is an expert in. He used to save, he and his wife, his first wife, used to save every 50 cents of every dollar. 50 cents. You don't have to save half. You could save 10, 20% to start. But can you imagine having saved 3 million during your lifetime, 1 million during your lifetime, 500,000? It makes a difference. And lastly, Sir John Templeton pursued money, taught people how to invest. But why did he do it? Because he wanted to know what the meaning of life was. And that's why he created a non-for-profit that gives money, just like the Nobel Peace Prize, but to people who focus in on the great questions of the world. Now, why am I telling you this? It's because during his pursuit of money, he figured out eventually in his 50s, I believe in his late 60s or so, He figured out that he was wrong in the pursuit of money and that he should have been pursuing love and helping others. Sir John Templeton, if you ever need someone to emulate, to follow, to learn from, this is the man. This is the Mastermind Book Club signing off, and thank you for another session. Take care.